Reaction to the grand jury's decision left destruction in the streets of Ferguson this morning. Rioting protesters are furious that Officer Darren Wilson will face no charges in the shooting death of Michael Brown. This is what happened when CBS News correspondent Omar Villafranca was covering the demonstrations.
Kill light.
Omar Villafranca joins us now from Ferguson. Omar, good morning.
Good morning. It was a very loud scene last night. The protest started when the crowd started pouring into the street. People were honking their car horns and chanting. Keep in mind there were 1,000 officers in the area, but at certain points it really felt like that was not enough. Tear gas also blanketed many of the streets that people were on, and more than 29 people were arrested. Now, people were stopping traffic, and they were also starting fires, but it's unclear if they were protesters or really just people who were trying to take advantage of a vulnerable situation. One man we saw in front of us set fire to an American flag. Now, the situation escalated when someone blocked the street with a trash can, and then they lit it on fire. Now, our crew have been hearing some gunshots in the distance, but we also noticed that when those gunshots got a little bit closer, that's when the situation got very, very tense. Now, one of our producers, David Hawthorne, who has covered conflicts in Israel and Iraq and Afghanistan for CBS, when we saw him ducking, we knew that that situation was very, very serious and the shots were nearby. And at one point, we saw a man that was about 10 yards away from us shooting his gun in the air openly. Now, we also started to notice at that point some smoke coming from buildings, and they were rising above at least 4 buildings that were within our sight. And in about 30 minutes, the whole street, West Florissant, was glowing a little bit orange, and there was not a fire truck in sight. Now, at last check, there were about a dozen businesses that were damaged pretty bad, and of course, when the sun comes up, we'll learn much more. Gail?
Yeah, very dangerous situation. Thank you, Omar.